What is up, guys? Here it is your boy Kagi, back at it again with a new video. And in this video I bring you Ember free-to-play MMORPG. I'm gonna give you an overview. I'm gonna teach you how to get into the land sales, and also I'm gonna teach you how to get into the secondary market for the land sales. So it's very important to understand the secondary market, because sometimes you can't get in the initial land sales. There's 160,000 lands and they're gonna be sold over time. So if you never get into the initial land sales, you gotta understand how to get in the secondary market. I myself did not get into the first land sale. I couldn't. Too many people. There's a lot of demand for this game, so therefore I started buying in the secondary market. Now I'm gonna give you an overview of this game. What does it mean to even have land on the blockchain, and why did they do it? How the distribution model works in terms of the play to earn aspect of this game. And here we go. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe to the #1 blockchain gaming channel in the world. Alright, so first things first, what is Ember? Ember is a free-to-play MMORPG. So a traditional MMORPG taking place in a player-driven dystopian fantasy universe with a classless and fast-paced combat system. So it's a traditional MMO with its own lore, with its own style, and it's free-to-play. You can play it from anywhere. Literally, you can just connect online. You don't have to download anything. Just on the website, you click and you play. So it's going to be a fun experience, in my opinion. Just the fact that you can just access it anywhere, it makes it so much easier. So much easier. You don't have to download. So even if you go like road tripping, or you go somewhere to your friend's house, you're like, yo, let's play Ember, right? You just pull up the tab, sign into your account, and you're into the games. So like I said earlier, Ember will release on PC first, accessible on both Macs and Windows directly in your browser. That is huge. That is huge. After launch, we have plans to start working on mobile crossplay. So not only that, like I said, like, oh, you're traveling, you go to a friend's house. No, you're going to be literally on your car with your parents, right? If you're a kid, and if you're an adult, maybe when you make a stop, you pull out your phone, get into the Ember app on the website, and that's it. You're in, and you play a little bit until your wife tells you, hey, we got to go, right? And then you can't play anymore. Now, you do not need a LAN to actually play. You don't need NFTs, right? NFTs, you actually find it in the game, so you don't have to worry about that. But the LAN is very, very important for the investor, for the people that want to have their own guild and the little thing going on, right? Like, you feel like you own a part of the game, and you truly do, because you actually get distribution from the marketplace fees. So from everything that gets sold in the marketplace, all these NFTs, skins that get sold in the marketplace, some of that goes to the land owners. But if you're not a land owner, you can still have fun in this game, and you can still play to earn. And the play to earn is not really like you earn a token, it's you earn a skin, right? You go into a dungeon, you go into a fight or whatever, and then you find a rare skin, and then you put it in the market for sale. So that's basically how the play to earn aspect comes in for regular players. Now, if you're a landowner, then you actually get some of that distribution from people buying and selling on the marketplace. So very, very interesting. Now, the cool thing about this is that nobody needs to buy anything to get into this game, right? So the idea is to attract players from the traditional gaming world. This is what I called a hybrid game. So it has blockchain aspects, but some of the other aspects are just a regular game. So the new players that come into this game that don't know anything about NFTs or blockchain or anything, they're not even going to notice that blockchain is integrated here. They're not going to notice. So this is good. This is good for the industry. This is good for a future of fully tokenized economies, right? This is like the beginning of fully tokenized economies. There are some games out there like Axie that have fully tokenized economies, but not every game is going to be like that. There's going to be different models across the board. And this is, I think, one of the best models I have seen so far out of my experience, a year and a half into blockchain. I think this one kind of hits the nail in the coffin, right? I'm really starting to like it. I used to not like it that much, but now I'm starting to enjoy this model a little bit more. So that's why I'm talking about it with this passion. When will Ember release? Ember is currently in pre-alpha. We're internally testing the capabilities of our proprietary game engine as well as various network features. We are planning on opening up alpha testing of our engine tech to the community later this year, with more gameplay focused alphas coming in 2022. So this is it's an MMO. It takes time. There's a lot of testing to it, and I'd rather a game go slowly than too fast and not have a good product. So I like it. They've been around since 2018. The team is well known in the industry, 10 plus years of experience. I actually have an interview with the founder when I actually kind of like criticized them a little bit, like, yo, why not do it fully tokenized the game, right? Like weapons, everything. And they have their own idea of what they want to do. So it is totally okay with me now. I understood what they want to do, and I'm going to stand behind them. If you guys want to watch that video, I'm going to leave it on the top right of this video, and you can see the founder kind of elaborate on how things work for Ember Sword, okay? So when do we get early access to this game and actually go test it out? In 2021, we will be opening engine and technical testing to the community, with the landowners having guaranteed access to this trial. So if you're a landowner, you get this advantage of actually, getting to try the game first before anybody. But remember, it's a free-to-play game, just like any other game that is free-to-play. You're going to go in, you grind your stuff out, and you have the possibilities of earning NFTs and then putting it in the market. And if somebody wants to buy it, you earn for just playing a game that you love playing. So that is the idea behind it. And as a landowner, you get these perks like, getting early access. You also get a portion of all those sales that go on in the marketplace. And later on in this video, I'm going to break it down how that distribution model works, because you as an investor, if you're an investor, you might think like, yeah, but how much can I make? What is the idea behind it? How does distribution works? How do I make sure that this is just not like, oh yeah, you're going to get something? No, there's a model for this. There's a model for this. So I'm going to explain it exactly how it works. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get into the actual gameplay. Will Ember Sword be PvP or PvE oriented? It's going to be both. I'll just cut it right through. So there's going to be outlaw zones, are planned as free-for-all PvP and PvE areas where you travel to collect the rarest resources, slay high-level monsters, or fight other players. Point of interest, PvP to conquer and protect camps in these outlaw zones will see you teaming up with your guild, group of friends in fierce fight against other players. That sounds really fun. In the wilderness and kinship zones, you will gear up to help your friends defeat mighty open world PvE bosses, or venture into the dangerous world as a lone wolf to defeat thousands of monsters and beasts with your trusted weapons and abilities. So there's going to be both. It's going to be rich in both. You're going to be able PvE, PvP. It's going to be fun. It's just going to be a fun game. I truly believe this. Endgame content in Ember Sword has to be meaningful and exciting for both PvP and PvE players. Endgame PvP and PvE is something we're devoting a lot of time to, and something we'll continue tweaking even post-launch based on community feedback. Caravan trading is going to be for all our merchants out there. We hear you, and we're designing a system that will allow you to live as a merchant inside Ember Sword. You'll be risking your life, but the rewards will be worth it, and your fellow players will thank you for your duty. The process is planned to work as follows. Acquire the valuable resources unique to your home nation, and launch a caravan trade from the nearest city across the dangerous outlaw territories into foreign nations to sell your resources to other players at a profit. Naturally, this is a gameplay mechanic that will only be available once multiple nations are live. Without a central worldwide marketplace for in-game resources, players from foreign nations will be eager to buy them from traveling merchants. And with limited inventory space, a caravan trade is going to be your most efficient way to move large quantities of goods and turn a profit as a merchant. But the slow caravans will make you an easy target for thieves hiding in the outlaw territories. So teaming up with your friends and allies to protect you on your journey is highly advisable. That sounds like one of the coolest things I have seen in any game. That is so cool, dude. Will Ember Sword be pay to win? No, it's not pay to win at all. It's just simply NFT skins. You can buy, sell, trade, whatever you want. That's it. Cosmetics, nothing else. All right, so let's talk a little bit about cosmetics. Cosmetics, like I said before, this is not a pay to win game. It's just how your character looks. Cool looking skins, cool looking, equipment and stuff like that. That's all it is. So you don't have to worry about that. These are collectibles, meaning they're finite in quantity. That means that once you earn during an event, during a fight, right, there's only going to be a certain amount. So the time that you put into the game actually matters, because now you can actually verify that these cosmetics are finite. Like, the developer is not actually, putting more out there. A lot of these games, you don't even know how many are out there, right? They don't even tell you. They don't tell you like this is 1 out of 100 or 1 out of 50. They don't tell you any of that. They just sell. Now this cosmetics, you're gonna be able to earn them within the game. So you earn them within the game, then you take them to the marketplace, you sell them, and then that's how you make money. Obviously, they can always introduce new cosmetics, so it is up to the team in that sense to actually keep an economy where, although the cosmetics are finite, you don't have like a bunch of finite cosmetics, because in that sense you would be overflowing the market. But I think they have a pretty good idea of how to do that, and of course, depending on how many players there are out there, they can see if there's a need to introduce new cosmetics and new items and stuff like that, so that people can wear them and earn them in the game. So, you know, we just gotta trust the team in that sense. So something very important about this MMORPG is that it's a classless game. So meaning that you can actually mix and match different style of gameplay. You're not locked into an actual class where you're like, you know, that's the only thing that you can do. They want freedom to the players. So I really like that a lot. Progression in Ember will be based on advancing your skills from level 0 to 100. Improving your skills allows you to craft better gear, equip better weapons, collect better resources, etc. The following 16 skills are currently planned to be added to Ember Sword as the game develops: mining, lumberjacking, fishing, skinning, harvesting, smelting, tanning, weaving, woodworking, armor smithing, weapon smithing, jewelry smithing, cooking, melee, range, and energy, with potentially more skills to come as the game progresses. That's cool. A wide variety of things to do. Content, baby. That's what I see here. Content. I love content. You know, when a game thinks about this in a content way, like what can players be doing all the time? Like how do we keep players entertained, going from one place to the other one? You know, trading with other players, right? And in terms of like the people that stream it, the people that do content, like how do we provide value to those people so that they can do videos, tutorials, go live, right? Very, very important. Very, very important for a game to think about these things, right? The world is split in 4 nations. We got Solarwood, we got Duskuren, we got Edisu, and we got Severin. Each nation consists of 3 types of territories: kingship, wilderness, and outlaw. Outlaw territories will be the most dangerous. Wilderness territories will primarily be PvE areas. Kingship territories will be strictly for PvE and resource collections, NPCs, quests, etc. Alright guys, so in this segment, I'm going to give you an overview of Ember Sword lands, how to acquire them, and of course a little bit of information so you guys are better off when you guys are buying land. There's 2 ways to acquire lands. Number 1, through official land sales like the one we have right here, or you can get it in the secondary market. We already sold 12,000 lands in Ember Sword, and now we're selling 6,000 more. Now I'm going to teach you in what quadrant we're actually selling those lands so you guys understand. Ember Sword is composed of 4 quadrants. We have number 1 quadrant, Solar Wood. This is where we're actually selling lands right now in Ember Sword. Number 2, we got Duskuren. This is another quadrant. Number 3 would be Severin, and number 4, Edisu. Each one of them has lure, and each one of them provides different resources for the whole Ember Sword world. Every single one has a different characteristic, but right now we're focused on Solarwood. Now the game will take place in Solarwood for a long period of time. So from here until maybe the end of 2022. So everything is going to go on in the Solarwood nation until the end of 2022. So we're not going to be able to go from one nation to the other one, explore the entire world. There's 160,000 lands, and each quadrant has around 40,000 plots that people can actually own. If you guys want to actually take a look at the map, you can go to the official website and you can go to Marketplace right here. The Marketplace in reality doesn't provide much. You can't really zoom out. So there is another website where you actually get into the secondary market. I'm going to teach you guys how to get into the secondary market later, but basically you can actually see the entire map and zoom out and actually strategize and see what you actually want, right? Depending on the information that I'm gonna give you. We got the regular plot, we got the settlement plot, we got the town plot, and we got the city plot. Now the regular plot is just one plot when you buy it. Now the settlement plot is just one plot when you buy it. And then the town plot actually is composed by 4 plots. Each plot is individual, so you can actually sell the town plot as a single unit. The city plot has 16 city plots inside it, right? So in the quadrant of city plots, you have 16 plots. So I'll give you an example right here. So let me give you an example right here. You got a town right here with the purple, and there's 4 together. So you can actually sell them, you know, individually. The only time they would come together is when you actually buy it from the official website. So when you buy it from the official land sale, they come all together, and then you can sell it separately if you want. Same thing goes with the city. As of right now, I don't think there's any city selling. Oh, this one right here. So right here, there's 16. Somebody's selling this one for 40 ETH. That is crazy. I think that's going to be worth that in the future. Maybe not now, but in the future, it might get to that point for sure. In each plot, you can do different things, and that is why they're so expensive depending on what type of rarity you have. So just consider like the name, just the rarity of the plot. So regular plots, if you see right here, the perks that it has, the settlement plots have a little bit more perks. Small guild house, small player store, small player housing. So town has everything from settlements, refinement stations, crafting buildings, medium guild houses, exchange. And then the city has everything from settlements and towns, large guild houses, portals, not the only means of teleportation in the game, caravan trading posts, and more. So we talked about caravan before in this video. If you guys actually can go back into the gameplay segment of this video, and you can see how that's going to play in. Now let's actually jump into the land distribution, and this is very, very important so you guys understand what the strategy is for you guys buying lands. You guys got to come up with your own strategy. Of course, the more money you have, the better strategy you can come up with. But even people with decent amount of money, buying in the secondary market is not an easy task, because right now lands are going like 3 times the price in the secondary market, right? When Ember is selling the lands, they're selling it like at $40 for single plots, and then in the market it's going 3 times the price right now. So even if you have a couple thousands, I mean, it goes away quick. So you gotta really understand what you really want to do, or you can just buy land just to buy, and it gives you access into the early access of the game, and you secure your spot there. So you can do that too, and kind of just buy one and be like, okay, I'm just gonna buy one just to get my feet wet, right? We still have 4 nations to be sold, 40,000 lands on each nation. Of course, this is gonna be in the span of a couple of years, so it's not gonna be right away. So if you actually want to play the game and own a land, right, then now is the time to do it, in my opinion. So this new land sale that is coming out right now is actually overbooked. It's actually overbooked, so that's probably gonna sell right away. So most of the people are gonna have to get it in the secondary market. I already started buying in the secondary market because I'm like, dude, look, there's no way, there is literally no way that I'm gonna get whatever I want in this land sale, right? I already applied. I might get in, I might not. But the point is, I already started buying in the secondary market before, things get too crazy, right? Because I already seen this happen in other games. The prices just go ballistic, and there's nothing you can do about it because there's people selling. And you can't tell people, yo, lower the price, right? You sell at the price that you want to sell, right? Now, so let me actually break the distribution right here. How you actually earn in Ember by owning a land. Remember, this game is free to play. You don't need it to play. This is for people that are interested in the earning potential of this game, for guilds, or people that are just want to like dabble in and see this new model of things within games. This is a new model. This never seen before. You're never gonna see a WoW or another game give you part of their revenue. They're never gonna do that. This is totally new. This is exciting, actually exciting that the developers are working with the players in a good relationship. It's a good relationship to have. All right, so let me actually break down the distribution to the land owners when a sale happens in the marketplace. So it's very, very simple, okay? So somebody sells a skin for $100, $93 goes to the person that is selling it, and $7 goes to the sell distribution. Okay, so it's 7% in the marketplace. Now, half of that $7 goes to the developers, $3.5, and then the other $3.5 goes to landowners. Now, there is 2 splits right here. We got the global split, which is $1 distributed to every single land, right? $1 distributed between every single land in Ember. So 160,000 lands are gonna get a portion of that $1. Now you might be like, but that's nothing. Yeah, that's true, but we're talking about volumes, right? There's $40 billion industry in the skin, right? In the skin market, there's a $40 billion industry. So I mean, Ember of course has to blow up, and I think it's going to blow up, and a lot of transactions are going to happen. So hopefully, I don't know exactly how much you're going to be able to earn, but hopefully some of that gets reflected right in the future if Ember server blows up. Now, $2.50 out of those $3.50 that we're getting as landowners goes to the local area. As you can see right here, if a skin gets sold in the city, and cities, you can actually own city plots. If a skin gets sold right here, it gets distributed, right? The revenue gets distributed between all these people right here. So you might be asking, well, what's the radius of this? This is a 20 by 20. So from the city, a 20 by 20 gets a portion of that $2.50 that we saw right here in this distribution model. All right, so how do you actually buy land in the secondary market? It's very, very simple. If you already have MetaMask, this is not for super noobs, but if you already have MetaMask, all you got to do right here is actually add custom RPC. As you guys can see, you got to change the network, because you can go from the Ethereum network, right, to the Polygon network or MATIC network. It's very, very simple, right? But you have to do the custom RPC, and you got to plug in the RPC in this area right here. So in this website right here, they give you all the information that you need to input. It's very, very simple. I'm going to teach you how to do that. So as you can see right here, you go to custom RPC, and it's going to ask you for network name. You put MATIC. New RPC URL. You grab one of these. It could be this one. It could be this one. It could be this one. I just grabbed the first one, right? And you plug it right here in the RPC. And then in the chain ID, you put 137 right here. You can buy in this website right here, tokentrove.com. You're going to connect your wallet, and then you can also buy on OpenSea. Now, the trick part with OpenSea is that you can't actually see where the land is located. So you can only see the coordinates. So it's very simple. You just click on the land, you press buy now, and if you have money, you go to checkout, right? I don't have money right now in the MATIC network. It does say I have 30 ETH right here, but no, that's not true. Oh, it does say now 30 MATIC. So you just go buy now, and then you confirm transaction. Very, very simple. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to actually transfer from the Ethereum network into the MATIC network. So if you want to transfer ETH into the MATIC network, I'm going to teach you how to do that. All right, guys. So right here, we are in the MATIC bridge. I'm going to leave the link down below for this. It's called wallet.matic.network. Okay, I'm going to leave the link down below so you guys don't get any of these confused. So you go right here, connect with MetaMask. You sign the transaction. Very, very simple. And then the next thing you want to do is actually, it's probably going to give you this right here, and then you're going to go to move funds from Ethereum to Polygon. Very, very simple. Don't stress it. As you guys can see, my balance right now on the Ethereum network is 0.8. So let's just say I want to transfer 0.8. Let's do a little bit less so I can have some for gas. So let's say I want to transfer 0.4. All I got to do is transfer from Ethereum to Polygon. I click transfer. I say continue. I pay the gas fee. There is a gas fee. I obviously got to change the network right here because I'm going from Ethereum to Polygon. So it tells me right here, please select Ethereum network in your MetaMask. So I press continue. I sign the transaction. I make sure always that it's fast. I don't care. I pay a little bit more. I don't want it to get stuck. And it's going to take a few minutes, you know. And once it's done, once it's completed, confirm. There you go. It's going to take like 10-15 minutes. Sometimes it's quicker. Sometimes, you know, it takes a little bit longer. Now, once it's completed, you can go back to the wallet right here. And you're going to see that you're going to have Ether POS WETH, right? So right now I have 0.038. So once that transaction is completed up here, I'm going to have 0.4. Then all you got to do is go to OpenSea and press buy. Or you could go to the token trove right here. Let me actually refresh. I'm actually in the Ethereum network, so that's why it's not populating. Let's actually go MATIC network, and now it's populating. So now I'm here in token trove. I select what I want. Let's just say I want something like this. I click on it. I press buy now, and kind of the same thing. I have to, the current wallet does not have enough ETH to complete this transaction. So as we already know, this is still transferring, so I don't have any funds. But it'll be that simple. And once you do that, it's very simple. You go to OpenSea. This is the best way to actually see your collection. You can actually check out what you have in your wallet. So as you guys can see, I already bought a few. because you know I gotta start buying now before this prices spike. So I recommend you guys get into Ember Sword now, or I don't recommend, to be honest. Just get in if you want to, if you like it, whatever. I'm just giving you the information. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.